Kick-ass facts! Pew, 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 pew! A loggerhead sea turtle collided with a boat propeller and damaged most of its jaw. Vets in Turkey worked with a medical 3D printing company to build a titanium beak for the turtle. Alien hand syndrome is a phenomenon in which one hand is not under control of the mind. The person loses control of the hand and it acts as if it has a mind of its own. Clive Barker wrote a story about this called The Body Politic. I was super nice to my hands after reading that story. There isn't one universal cause for alien hand syndrome, but it is also always caused by some kind of damage to your brain in a way that disrupts movement and control. There are three main categories of alien hand syndrome based on the part of the brain that's causing the condition. Frontal lobe. This is the only version reported that affects your right hand. Common symptoms include involuntary groping, mostly of other parts of your body and your clothes, involuntary grasping, this can be of any object, and difficulty releasing objects. The colossal version, this involves the corpus callosum area of your brain. This one has one main symptom, conflict during two-handed tasks. For example, you may be intentionally buttoning your shirt with your right hand, and then your alien left hand comes in and unbuttons everything. And the posterior version, this involves your parietal lobe. Common symptoms include levitation, not your whole body, just your arm, starts rising for no reason, less purposeful movement, like simply waving about, psychological struggles. This is the version that most causes people to stop recognizing their hand as their own. Grover Krantz was an anthropologist who donated his body to the Smithsonian Museum to show how skeletons can be used as educational tools. His only condition was that they had to use his dog skeleton too. A mother in Oregon with an extreme case of hyperlactation syndrome, or an oversupply of breast milk, has set a record by donating nearly 1,600 liters of breast milk between February 2015 and June 2018. On average, she pumped nearly 2 gallons of milk per day, spending 4 or 5 hours pumping. Half of her surplus is sent to the milk bank and the other half to local families free of charge. She's continued to donate even after setting the record. A Chinese migrant worker who lost his memory in 1990 due to brain injuries remembered his hometown while watching a news report about the coronavirus outbreak. He left his home to work construction and then suffered a serious work accident that left him with brain injuries and long-term amnesia. He also lost his ID and ended up living on the streets until a couple took him in. While watching a news bulletin about the coronavirus epidemic shutting down his hometown, he suddenly remembered where he came from, and then he went straight to the police to ask for help. After hearing his story, authorities managed to track down the man's family, and he reconnected with his mother and 4 siblings. Studies have shown that people who are genuinely happy in their relationships usually don't post about it on social media. When two people are constantly posting inside jokes, confessing their love for each other, or sharing pictures of them doing fun and romantic activities, it's usually a ploy to convince everyone else that they're in a happy and healthy relationship, which is just a way of trying to trick themselves into thinking they're in a happy and healthy relationship. After surveying more than 100 couples, researchers from Northwestern University found those who posted most frequently on social media about their partner feel insecure in their relationship. In the early 1900s, the Ladies' Home Journal took up a crusade against homework, enlisting doctors and parents who said it damages children's health and well-being. The article, titled "A National Crime at the Feet of American Parents," wrote, "When are parents going to open their eyes to this fearful evil? Are they as blind as bats that they do not see what is being wrought by this crowning folly of night study?" I need to be more dramatic when I talk. In 1901, California passed a law abolishing homework for children under 15 and ordered high schools to limit it for older students to 20 recitations a week. The law was taken off the books in 1917.